Well, today I am interviewing a Golden Eagle basketball legend. He's currently in his first year playing pro basketball out in Europe with the Bakken Bears in Aarhus, Denmark, a part of the Basket League over there, which is the pro league, the NBA league in Denmark. So with all that said, today's interview is with DeAndre Pinckney. And Dre, how are you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Glad to be alive. Just actually got back from Spain. Took a trip to Spain for a couple of days. It was really nice. Never been to Spain. So I kind of just wanted to go there. We had a little break. So I kind of just went there, kind of see how things is over there and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, what I love when you pop up on the interview is I'm having a little fun with my La Familia shirt. You got the backdrop over there. And what I love about you most, Dre, you are loud and proud about Southern Miss on social media after your playing days. I don't think there's enough former athletes doing that. So I just love how you do that, promote Southern Miss. What do you love most about your alma mater?
What I love most is, like, especially the people who've been there this past year and kind of seeing how things were, like, they kind of try to support as much as they can. Like, we all know, like, nobody like losing, nobody like watching losers, but like, things are different each and every year. So like I gotta say, like, those fans who are like loyal, diehard Southern Miss fans, like regardless of win, lose, I love getting on there. If we lose, getting on there, seeing the positivity, like, it's all right. Like, let's get ready for the next one. We played a good game. Like, the guys, you can see that guys are getting better and better. I just love those guys who always try to see the positivity, through the negative and through the bad times. Even with the football program, I go in there, I see guys, you got the guys that talk bad, but then you got the guys who's just like, man, like, Will Hall's such a good guy, like, talk so much positivity about him, regardless of all the negative things that has went on in the past. And, those Southern Miss fans are really the ones, like, who I have a lot of love for.
And those Southern Miss fans like me have a lot of love back to you, because when you look at your career at Southern Miss, the 2021 season, 21-22 season, things weren't good. A lot of people might have transferred during those times, but you stuck it out in your senior year, magical year, second best win-loss turnaround in the history of the NCAA. Man, just you sticking it out and giving us that environment, a La Familia environment. Give us some moments from that magical season, which ended in a Sun Belt championship.
Of course, man. I got my ring.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I love it. There it is.
I think something that really set that team apart from the rest of the teams I've been on is everybody put their differences aside for one common goal. And Coach Juan came in and he kind of laid things out. Like, we don't have just a vision on having a winning season or just being better than we were last year. Like, from day one, the ultimate goal was for us to get to the tournament. He came in, printed out pictures, put it in everybody's locker room, in lockers. We put it in the weight room. So it's like every time you come in here, like, this is our mission, this is our vision. And like, those guys, like, everybody put their differences aside. Like, we gelled really, really, really well on and off the court. And like, a lot of people want to think that just because, like, we had 9-10 new guys come in, and it's just like this, you see us playing basketball, it's like we've been playing with each other forever. But it's just about, like, everybody buying into the system, guys sacrificing. Like, our team, we had all 15 players could have started on any given night. And one thing that Coach Juan always preached us is that you never know whose night is going to be. So your job as a teammate is to support them, because when you're doing good, you're going to want them to support you. And that's why we had that real big support system just within our group. Like, we had it from everybody, but we had it mostly from inside our group. It'd be one game, like, we know, like, AC was our leading scorer, me, Felipe, all of us, we did our thing. But it was games that Donovan Ivory went off. Jeff came in, made big plays. Victor Hart, like, all those guys. And it's like, we love seeing that, because we knew that when we were out there, those guys were motivating us. And some good times that we had, I want to say, to start it off, when we ended the summer, we had this little workout where we had to carry like 4 medicine balls as a team from the Coliseum and snake the football stadium.
Oh, that was on social media. Y'all tweeted that out. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. So we running. I mean, it's hot. I'm talking about and the ball can't touch the ground. So you really just had to figure out like teamwork, how we going to do this, some people's going to hold it longer than others, just some people's going to be motivated, stuff like that. And I remember specifically we were doing push-ups. So Mo was in the middle, everybody in the circle, we going to 20, we counting. Coach Juan waits till we get to 19. He's like, Vic messed up on the count, start over. But nobody messed up. So it's like, now you kind of really see everybody's true character. Is everybody gonna be like, oh man, Vic, you messed up, F you this, F you that? Nah, like we just like, man, forget it. Like we know they playing mind games with us. Let's do it again. Start from zero. And, we did it. And it was real fun. It was hard and it was hot. We played what is it called? I think it's called speedball or something like that.
Oh yeah, y'all had some drills, man. Y'all were tweeting out and stuff talking about
Man, tug of war, all that. It was just fun. Like we was out there working hard, but we was having fun. And another moment I would say when we went down to Liberty before the Cancun tournament, nobody gave us a chance. Like, but hold on, before we get to that Liberty, we gonna talk about
get to that Liberty game because that was fun, man. That was y'all got a big. They came back, held on. I mean, yeah, that was a game.
We gonna talk about the Vanderbilt game, second game of the season. We always play William and Carey first game. William and Carey NAIA, Vanderbilt SEC. So the levels is a big difference. And so we going to the game. We will always look at the ESPN predictions. They got a 16-point underdogs. We on the buzz. We talking to each other. We like 16 points. Like, nah, like we ain't going for that. And we knew like that game was a statement game for us. And Coach Juan always preached. All the coaches is just like, man, they SEC. We may be Sunbelt, but we got a Power 5 team. You go to our lineup, 6'5", 6'6", 6'8", 6'9". Like we got a high major lineup. If you look at it on paper, we got guys coming off the bench, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'2". Like we got that on paper. And so like we always knew like when we stepped on that court, you got to show me you better than me. It ain't no politics. It's no coaches. It's none of that. The social media stuff is you 6'7", I'm 6'7", and we're going to see who better for 40 minutes. And, going in there, playing against Vanderbilt, first time playing against Power 5 since I've been there. And, well, I mean, we played like TCU and stuff, but like a good school, went in there, and it was just like from the game start to game finish, we was just all clicking. We was making extra passes, everything we worked on. We was just doing it. And then when it came down to it, our main goal for that game was to keep them under 50 points, I think, 50 or 40, keep them under 50 points. And Coach Juan told us, if we do that, we're going to win the game. And then when and we had a terrible shooting night. Terrible.
I watched. I didn't miss a game. Oh, yeah.
If we would have made half of the shots we missed, we would have 20-balled them. So, but it was like, yeah, that Vanderbilt game, it was like afterwards, like you could just feel like the high energy is like, okay, like we beat Vanderbilt, we could beat anybody. And as you can see later on in the season, Vanderbilt went and beat Tennessee, who was leading the SEC. They went and beat Kentucky. So it's like, okay, we beat Vanderbilt and they going to beat these teams who top in the power rankings. What does that say about us? And, it always gave us confidence, checking scores after games, seeing what teams is winning, what teams is losing. And so, yeah, like I feel like that Vanderbilt game was the very first thing that like set it off for us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and DeAndre, it just kept snowballing. It's snowballing, the energy and the fan involvement increased. And one of my favorite quotes from you, and really an athlete I've ever seen, was prior to the 22-23 magical season, your prior 2 years at Southern Miss, you come out before the game, you could count fans in the stands. Like, okay, we got about hundreds or so, hundreds, maybe. And that snowballed into a sellout game against the Cajuns. And Dre, I've told Coach Ladner or the guys before last season, you'd have had to sell me hard that y'all were going to sell out a game. And damn it, you did, Dre. How was that night for you, man, that sellout game?
Man, that night, like, in warm-ups, I cried a little bit. Like, I'm not
Dude, I was tearing up. I was there. I was tearing up. I know.
Because it's like, when we sat down, they do the intro, and it's like, I'm just looking around. It's like, wow, like, we really did it. This is something we talked about. That was one of our goals. And Coach Juan even said it. He's like, it's going to be the multiplying effect. He said, it's going to start with 10, but I promise you, we're going to sell out. And he was like, it's going to go to 10, then 100, then 1,000. Then next thing you know, we sold out. And he's like, all we gotta do, take it one game at a time, play together and win, and everything else will take care of itself. And you've seen it throughout the year. Every home game, we started with a little bit of people. It all started from Brewskis. We had, 25, 26 people there. Yeah. Meet the team.
And you counting people at Brewskis.
Yep. Yeah. Then next thing you know, more people. All you just see, Southern Miss, mid-major team of the week. We just train. It's like they win and they win and they win. It's like we got to come see them. And then even when we lost, like the games we lost, like they wasn't big losses or they was just against other teams. It was just we lost because of us. We didn't lose because teams were just physically better than us. And so going into the Liberty, like I didn't really know a lot about Liberty. Only thing I knew was that they had one of the top scorers in NCAA, Darius McGee, probably like 5'6" maybe on a good day.
That Liberty game was about game 5 or 6, give or take, somewhere up in there early in the preseason. But it was right up in there, yeah. Just making sure.
It was game. I think it was game 5 because we won 2-4 and we finished the Cancun tournament 7-0.
That's it.
Or 8-0, 1 or 2.
8, but it was up in there, yeah.
Yeah, so we go in there. We going right around their campus. It's like, ooh, they got big campus. They got practice gyms, all type of stuff. And, for us, when we would go to other schools and see, like, they got practice gyms, they got all this nice stuff, like, we would feel some type of way because it's like, dang, like, we know they ain't better than us and we ain't got this type of stuff. So it's like going into that Liberty game, everybody thought we was going to lose. Liberty, they lost 4 home games in the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. And so, before games, you get nervous and everything. But it's like we went in there, and then once we started scoring, and AC had an incredible first half. Like he was heating up. So, and that's one thing we did. Like nobody else on our team had that type of mindset where it's like, oh, if you see somebody else going off, it's like, oh, I'm gonna try to go off too. Like, no, like we gonna keep feeding them. Like I don't care if I score 8 points, he scored 30, we win. Like that's what it's all about at the end of the day. When we win, everybody eating, everybody look good. And so it's like, man, at that Liberty game, first half, we up like 27. We come out the first 5 minutes and we on them. We like, oh, okay, like, yeah, we finna get to it, like we get to it. Then next thing you know, like, and from this, like the referees started getting bad in the second half. I say, there's no way a team can go on a 27-0 run against us. We're not that bad at the college team.
I was about to jump through the TV, man. Those refs. Oh, man.
And then it's just like when the momentum's gone, shots start falling. Their gym was a decent-sized gym, probably about 4,000 max capacity, but it feel like it's 20,000 people in there when they was hitting them shots. And so, they got the refs on their side, guard coming down, you running next to him, they calling fouls, he getting everything. Dude had to hit me with an N13. I'm like, man, you just see the leaves just start chipping away. And I'm not gonna lie, like our teams in the past, we would have folded. Like as that lead would have chipped away, they would have took the lead and probably beat us by 30. But one thing we did as a group, we stayed solid and everybody kept their composure. We took it when it got down to it started getting close, took it one possession at a time. Go to our go-to plays. We play defense. We know that we're going to take everything else, going to take care of itself. We had some big-time players make big-time shots when we needed them. Felipe with the turnaround fadeaway, the shot clock over the backboard. It's just like, hey.
Yeah. It was just an unbelievable game, and I'm glad you backtracked from the sellout and really kind of set the foundation with that Liberty game because, man, when Vandy was great, that was a big win. But that Liberty game, I'm like, all right, this is a challenge. They ain't lost there in a while. Y'all got up by 20 or so. They came storming back, refs all on their side, and then all of a sudden come back and win the game. And I'm like, all right, we're on to something, leading to a sellout game and SBC championships in the NIT, man. And Dre, I got to be honest with you. You were my wife's favorite player to watch. I mean, we called you Mr. Consistency in my household. And I got a fun picture of you two after a game, post-game. She's about 5'1". She runs up to 5'2", and you're 6 foot and a lot of inches. It's a cool picture. I was like, look at you and DeAndre. But man, it makes you a Golden Eagle legend. But now you're playing pro ball, and I'd say the MVP of the Bakken Bears in the, let me pronounce it correctly, do my best, Basket League and League. NBA of Denmark, in English translated to the Basketball League. So give me some moments from Denmark playing in the NBA of Denmark and what's it been like for you.
Well, coming here, when I first got here, like I just like had it in my mindset. My main focus was to be consistent. Like I know the type of player that I was in the past. And before I actually had 2 foot surgeries before I got the USM the year before when COVID hit. And before that, I was averaging 20 and 10 in JUCO on 65% field goal percentage. And so like I knew what I was capable of. And my main thing was just be consistent, be consistent. It's hard to be consistent. It's hard to be consistent in basketball. It's hard to be consistent in football. It's just hard to be consistent in everyday life. And that's why a lot of people who don't really succeed, who fail, is because they're not good at being consistent. It's hard to get up every day and say, I'm going to go to work. Your stomach may be hurting. You may have a headache. It's hard to get up every single day and go do the same thing, do what you have to do to take care of your needs. And that's something that I worked on this senior year. Before every game, before every practice, don't matter if it's 10 minutes, it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Just go get some shots. So me and Jose, we get in before the games, get in before practice, 30 minutes, just shoot. You ain't got to do nothing extra crazy. We going to practice. We know we're going to practice at 100 miles an hour anyway. So, I just, every day, regardless if I wanted to or if I wasn't feeling it, I would get up at 6:30, 6 o'clock, 7, just go. If you get up, you just go, like, you just feel so much better about yourself. Like, I just got 1% better today. I didn't just lay in the bed and wait till practice. And that was something that a lot of guys on our team was doing. Like AC, Donovan, Kobe. Even though Kobe didn't play a single game last year, Kobe was in the gym every morning before practice, shooting.
Must be. He's in shape, man. He's like, y'all are all in shape, but he's got the little kind of mug. Yeah, he must be in the gym. Like he's bench press. Like a coach
Tony getting him right. Tony getting him right.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
But now, like all those guys, even like some people would think like Felipe, Nev, Nico, them didn't get in the gym because they didn't see him in the morning, but they was going at nighttime. The Chili Peppers, they going in there at 9, 10, 11, midnight. They in there, 3, 4 of them. They in there shooting. They in there getting shots. Coach Juan.
Wait, Dre, I don't mean to cut you off. The Chili Peppers. I try to keep up.
Yeah, that's what we call them, the Chili Peppers.
And that was specifically who?
That was Neftali Alvarez, Felipe Jose, Marcelo Perez, and Pipo.
I try to so many nicknames, and that's
and the crazy thing, only 2 of them was for Chile, which was Felipe and Nico. Neff and Pipo was from Puerto Rico, but we just called them the Chili Peppers.
Hey, I get it. I'm a '90s guy, a famous band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It makes sense. So when they got Red Hot, the Chili Peppers, why not?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like those guys just like they loved each other so much, and I can't lie, like they brought that energy to our team as well, like just that love. And you would see, like we would go to practice. Neff's only like 6'2", Felipe 6'9". They arguing in practice, like cussing each other out in Spanish. It's just like it would just be funny sometimes, and you can just tell like they really just love each other, and everybody would just pick up on that and whatnot. But yeah, man, just being consistent was my main focus going into this year. And so like when I got here from day one, like I was trying to let it be known, like I'm here like every single day and I'm come work hard. And, I worked hard every single day. And in the beginning, things wasn't really working in my favor. I was just trying to, see where I get in at, figure out. It was games where I felt like I should have played more and I didn't. But, my whole thing was just control what I could control, which is working hard every day, getting extra work in, busting my behind in practice, being a good guy. And, that's what I did. And, I'm a big believer in God, and I believe that God works in mysterious ways. And so a couple of our older guys, we have like 4, I think we have 4 guys that's like 30, 33, 34 on our team. And, like when you get up in age, like your body can't go And so like some
Oh,
of these
I,
guys,
I was playing basketball with dads earlier this year and tore my patella, man. It just, I know, Dre, help me, man. I feel their pain, and I'm 49.
but so like they started having like little nagging injuries and stuff, and then like that just opened it up for me. And like the minutes that I was playing, like I was doing really well. You know, I had positive plus minus. You know, whether if I played 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like you know that I was out there and I was performing on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And you know, one of my favorite moments this year was during our Euro Cup bracket. We played against the number one team at home. Now we had lost every game. Everybody had beat us. We lost every game. And me, like personally, I just felt like if the young guys were playing 30 minutes a game, like we will win. Like, but you got like these older guys who out there trying to play 30 minutes and not really producing. But I'm not the coach, so you know, I just sit back, be quiet, and just do what I do. And so me and one of the other guards on my team, who's also a rookie, came from D2. We ended up playing 30 minutes, and we went into double overtime, and we won. And we were down by 13 with 2 minutes left. And I'm talking between me and him, everybody hit big shots. Just got in. We was at home. The crowd got into it, and we took those guys out. And I'm talking about we got up. One of the older guys on our team hit a buzzer beater, and the possession before that, it was tied up. And so this dude on their team, Cat Barber, I'll remember that name forever. He gave us 33.
Cat Barber. I like that.
Cat Barber. 33 points. Cat Barber's probably like 6'2". He had a sidestep one dude on my team, 3-pointer. Boom, they up 3. We got 2 seconds on the clock, Kenny. It's 2 seconds. We drop a play, big dude on our team, center, catch it, head fake, step through, 3, overtime. Oh, man, we started going crazy. And then it was just like, after that, the other rookie guard on our team, like he just took over. He scored 29 points that game and scored 25 of them in overtime.
Wow. That's awesome, man. And we've been seeing a lot of it on social media because, I mean, you're awesome on social media. I mean, you personally won MVP awards. I mean, you had a run of 10 games, 20-plus points, double-doubles. I mean, it was like that's what you do. It was just like you breathe, and that's what you're doing. And I say the best player on the team, everything I've seen. But Dre, I want to ask you something, man. Slight cultural differences leaving Hattiesburg, Mississippi to go to Aarhus, Denmark, just a little bit, right? What's some adjustments, man? Maybe that you're like, okay, that's interesting. Okay.
You know, I'm originally from Miami, Florida. So
right.
Let's start off first. This cold is not for me. It's too cold.
Oh, dude, I'm Southern. I feel you. I'm New Orleans.
Just 2 weeks ago, we had like 8 inches of snow. It snowed everywhere. I'm talking about I'm walking. I got to kick through snow just to walk, get to practice. And I'm like, man, like, I don't know if I can keep doing this cold. And it's just like, not everybody speaks English. So like they see you and they just automatically assume you're Danish. So they just get to talk to you in Danish. I'm like, what? English. And they like, oh, okay. But you know, like English is their second language here. Like their movies and theaters is in English, but everybody typically speaks English, just not good English. And you know, the food I definitely notice is better than the US. Everything is natural. We don't have all those added preservatives, GMOs, all that bull crap that they put in the stuff that they feed us. It's just like you could tell the difference. That's one thing that I really paid attention to when I first got here was the food. And you know, I'm just looking at different things that we got in the States and here, and I'm just like, it's a different color, but it tastes different. Like this doesn't spoil as fast. And it's just like small stuff like that. I really noticed like, okay, like maybe in the US they are trying to kill us all. But I was like, man, I would definitely like, I wouldn't mind living in Europe. You know, it's just like things is better. It's not really expensive. The $1 American dollar is $6 here, $6 and some change, probably like $6.85. And so like I can go to the store, probably spend $30. Like I just went to the store not too long ago and I spent $130, $120 maybe. But I got a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you know, you go to Walmart, you spend $130, you'd be like, hold on.
And Walmart's supposed to be saving you money. I don't think so.
Save money, live better. I thought that was their quote.
I don't think so. Man, great take though, man. Adjusting over there, and a quick question too. Did you happen to run into anybody in Denmark that luckily maybe somehow knew what SMTTT meant? Did somebody be like, "Oh, SMTTT"? Anybody? Anybody? Maybe once.
Only person who like so Greg Williams, who played at Louisiana Raging Cajuns, he's in our league.
So y'all had history. Yep.
Yep, he played in our league, and also Gus Okafor, he played at Southeastern Louisiana in Wichita State, and we scrimmaged Southeastern last year, and so like he kind of knew, but don't nobody know. I had this right
maybe one person in them. What's that?
I always wear this when it's
Let me
cold.
see it. Wait, we gotta adjust it because the backdrop. See if you can adjust it to where. There you
the
go.
Gators when they got them during COVID mask.
The Golden Eagle. There you go.
So one of the trainers was like, "What's that? The Warhawks?" Like, nah, this.
No, not the Warhawks. Come on, Dre. You quickly corrected him. I hope you quickly corrected him.
This is my college.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Dre, awesome takes from over there in Denmark, man. And you are absolutely tearing things up over there. Best player on the team, like I said. But getting back to the States for this season, and you made some great relationships. Are you keeping in touch with the current coaches, Coach Ladner, Coach Cardona, the players? Y'all keep in touch still?
Oh yeah, I talk to all the players. Like we still play the games. We play the game together sometimes. I'll be wishing them luck before the games. Me and Coach Zay is like my big brother. So, we pretty much talk every day. Me and Coach Nick, we talk every week. We try to talk once a week. He just texted me day before yesterday. He was like, "Man, I'm proud of you." And to talk crap to me as well in a message. Like those guys like family, and like Coach Ladner texts him here and there, check up on him whenever I FaceTime Coach Zay or something. He be around Coach Ladner, we speak. And Coach Juan, I talked to Coach Juan last week. One night we were on FaceTime, and I FaceTime all of them. Like I'm not doing no regular call, we're not texting, we on FaceTime. Right?
There you go.
And so like definitely still have a really good relationship with the coaches. We fairly talk a lot, pretty much every week. I just be even after games, I call them, check up on them. I'll be like, "Man, like, what happened tonight? Like, how y'all feel? Like, just talk to me, just so like I can relay the message to the players." I talk to them like Victor Hart's like my guy. I brought him in Southern Miss last year. And me, him, and Kobe, we hung around each other a lot. And so like I talk to them. And, after I talk to the coach, and I just let them know like, yeah, you had 26 points, but you had 1 rebound. Y'all won, but you feel me? Like you got to do this better than you did last game. Fill a stat sheet in those areas. And I just those are my guys. So I'm trying to help them out any way I can. Kind of help prepare them for this level next year when they get there. And I tell them all the time, like, man, I can't wait till you guys, where I'm at playing pro. You see, like, life is just so much better. You don't have to deal with school. Like, you just have like a lot of free time to yourself. And it's just like, this is actually the life, like, just seeing something different, experiencing the world. Like, I've been to 8, 9 countries already. Wow. I've been to Sweden. I've been to Germany, Turkey, Spain. Where else have I been? Denmark, of course. Some other places.
Well, but it's a lot. It's your experience in the world right now, well, especially the European culture, man. That's awesome, though. And I'm so glad you keep in touch with everybody because you are a beloved Golden Eagle. There's so many reasons. And I guess the biggest theme is you were Mr. Consistency. Like I said, that's what you're called in the Kenny household. And one thing, too, while we're taping this, anybody watching this after, which they will be released, our Golden Eagles are about to play Ole Miss in about 2 hours, 2 hours. So, man, yep. So I wish we could talk about a win, but we are recording this right before. So hopefully you got something good to talk to the guys about. Beating the Rebels.
I'm waiting for it. I'm about to go after we finish up. I'll make some food, get ready to watch the game. I told them I wear my ring for good luck for them on game day. But, and I talked to Coach Zay earlier today. I said, y'all ready for the night? Like, we know it ain't gonna be no easy one, but it's basketball. Anybody can get beat on any given night.
That's it. Who's ever hot, man. Whoever's playing a tough defense, playing Dre defense, that kind of toughness, man. Hey, Dre, it's been such a fun conversation, but let's continue the fun, if you don't mind, with 5 fun questions. People get to know even more about you. Cool with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Let's go. So first up, who was your basketball idol growing up, or maybe even currently somebody you try to mold your game after or look up to?
The best scorer to ever touch a basketball. Who do you think that is?
The best scorer to ever touch a basketball, just pure scoring. Like he could drain it from everywhere. It doesn't matter what level, NBA, college.
We talking NBA.
No NBA. I mean, just score from that. I mean, it's hard to go against MJ Jordan. It's just hard, man. It's hard. But you continue. Where you going?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's a good. I'll listen to that one. I'll listen to that one for sure, man.
Kevin Durant, my favorite player. He's been my favorite player forever. I just feel like him being 7 foot and a 3-level scorer from 3, mid-range, inside, is just like. And I watch his workouts. I watch people talk about him. And I watched this Andre Iguodala's podcast. He was kind of talking about Kevin Durant, the like lift weight, but he's like, if you watch him work out, it's the most beautiful thing ever. He's like, the ball's going to go in the rim the same time every single time he shoots.
Wow.
And it's like been players like when what's his name, Pablo, who came from Duke, who rookie this year. He's like Kevin Durant, toughest player he had to guard. He's just like, he's getting to his spots. He's 7 foot. He's shooting right over you. And he's 6'10". And he's just like, he's just unstoppable. And it's like everybody who ever said they played against Kevin Durant has had nothing to say but good things. It's just like the way he work out, the way he plays, just like, it's an amazing thing to watch. He's unguardable. It's so hard to guard. And it's like, he dribbled the ball well. He dribbled like Kyrie, dunk like LeBron. He shoot like Steph Curry. It's like, and he's not caught up in all the mix with like, you know, ESPN getting caught up in all this stuff, allegations. So you never hear about Kevin Durant. Durant did that. He loved his mama. He take care of his mama, and he played basketball.
Hey, man, great player to idol your game after, man, and look up to as one of your guys. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm a 90s, 80s guy. I grew up with Jordan. You know, that's just me, man. So, but all right, great time right there. Second up, Drake. Yeah, it's just, you know. Second up, if you don't mind me asking you this, man, fun topic. What's maybe a superstition you have for before a game to get ready that you got to do this whenever a game, or just something you do before every game to get ready?
Well, I got to take a nap before the game. Like, I don't care if bus, I'm at home, I have to take a nap. And sometimes, like a lot of times, I don't like going to shoot in the morning before games. I feel like if I shoot in the morning, I'm not going to be able to shoot later on in the game. So I kind of like to go like 30 minutes before warm-ups start to just go shoot and warm up like that. But I'm like, if I got to go shoot at 8 o'clock and we play at 6, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to go at 8 and shoot. Right? Because I feel like everything going to wear off. I'm going to be hitting all these shots in the morning. Then come time for the game, I'm not making those shots. So that's just one thing like I definitely believe in for sure. It's like, if I shoot in the morning, I'm going to shoot too good.
Yeah, that's what makes you ready, man. That's why they call you Mr. Consistency. You do things at a certain way. So, but good stuff, right? Hey, Dre, what's your favorite basketball movie of all time?
Above the Rim.
Oh, great choice. Number 4, man, have a little fun right here. So I've seen you kind of talk a little smack every now and then to other players, man. What might be your favorite trash talk moment that you gave? Or shoot, maybe you received from somebody like, dang, that was good.
Actually, this was this was earlier this week when we played. We played this team in our league, and dude, like the guard on their team, he's like the best player on their team, but he takes all the shots. Their team sucks. So we're up 30 points, and he's trying to talk smack to me. And I'm like, you're not going to play nowhere else. You're going to only play on that team. Like, be for real. And like he took 19 shots and scored 22 points. I took 16 and scored 22 points. And I'm like, I told him, I was like, bro, you're not going to play nowhere else but that team. Like,
yeah. Hey, enjoy this moment, bud. I love it right there. Put him in his place, Dre.
I
finally, a fifth question, man. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Was there more to that?
I kind of just like to talk crap, like getting buckets. Like that's my way of talking smack, like getting dunks, hitting threes. Like then I'm gonna look at you and flex, and when you guard me, I'll pull up next to you. I'm gonna whisper in your ear, like, yeah, like you better I'm gonna get this next one. Like that's how I be doing it.
Yeah, I love smack talk, man. I love it. Number 5, Dre. Last question right here. I mean, obviously a cultural transition over there, adjusting to foreign teammates like you had to do at Southern Miss your senior year. What are some fun ways maybe you guys have bonded on the Bakken Bears?
100% going out getting drinks.
Yeah, what better way? I'm a New Orleans guy. What better
That's
way?
their culture here. You know, everybody be drinking beers, and the drinking age here is 15. And just even after our last game, coach sent our message. He's like, "There's food and beers for everybody." Like, I'm not used to this, but I didn't go. I ended up went home to pack. But nah, we definitely we go out and get drinks after games sometimes, or we got off days. Definitely have some wine together, just chill. Just maybe just drinks for sure.
Oh man, but years and years, centuries of tradition of bonding over drinks, man. I love that. So, but Dre, I mean, just awesome to have you on today as we kind of wrap things up. What's a message from the great DeAndre Pinckney that you might have for the Southern Miss fans?
Oh man, just keep supporting the guys. You know, they go out there and they do their best every single night. And, you know, it's hard when things aren't going well in basketball, but then you got the people who's supposed to support you against you. Just, you know, kind of try to see the positivity through everything. And, you know, that'll just help them do better. Whenever you got a chance, you off, you don't have nothing to do, go catch a game because, you know, you guys are important more than you think. You know, showing up to the game, going out there, seeing full stadium, like that motivates the guys to go out there and win, just like it did for us, you know, when we sold out. And it was a point in time in that game where we got down 10, and I just know everybody's like, oh, we're going to lose this. And I'm like, we're not going for it. It's like all these people came here to see us. Like the last thing we want to do is disappoint y'all. So, you know, just keep being good fans, man. Watch the game, support them, tweet nice things about them, and, you know, just keep being good supporters.
Love it, love it, love it, Dre. And I mean, great message from somebody who's seen the highs and the lows of Southern Miss basketball, but stayed the course. And that's why they call him Mr. Consistency. And he's tearing it up overseas. But Dre, thank you so much for being on the show, man. You are a Golden Eagle legend and a great ambassador.
Man, thank you for having me. Really appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Maybe another day too, we'll do it again. So,
man, I'm up for it. You just let me know. I'll have time for it.
Let's do it, Dre. So, I think a great way to close the show would be from Dre and myself, giving everybody a big Southern Miss
to the top.
To the top.